Shalom, shalom. I'm your brother Kaya out of Jim's camp out here in Phoenix, Arizona. First and foremost, is I want to give his all praise, glory, and honor. It's to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rahach, Kwadash. Of course, I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders that have taught us this truth and rule well. Also want to say shalom to the 144,000. Also want to say shalom to the speckled bird out there, even though you may look like the heathen, but are not the heathen. Also want to say shalom to the Aqua and to the Akim. I'm going to let this play. This is going into Tucker Carlson, going into what we've been talking about and discussing for many years, the RFID microchip. What is next? What's about to happen next? That digital currency, which goes right back into Revelation 13, verse 16 and 17. And we keep telling you what it is. It is an RFID microchip. This is the next thing that Babylon is about to push. So I'm going to go ahead and let this play. Probably have to rewind it. And you can hear what she says, what they're going to be able to do with it.
What would be the effect if we wind up with digital programmable currency?
If we move there, then if I want you to not be able to leave your home, your money won't work if you leave your home. If I want you to be able to eat foods made with insects and not be able to buy real meat, your money won't work to buy real meat.
Now let's stop right there. Was that Carl Schwab that said they shall eat the bugs, they'll have nothing and love it? So see, this is not a what if, this is when. They're going to do this. This is coming. This is prophecy. This is not a what if or if they're going to do this. No, they're going to do this. The World Economic Forum was talking about it a few years back, 2 years ago? Constantly talking about it, what they were planning on doing. Now, of course, it went over a lot of Babylonians' heads, but it didn't go over ours. Now, just because you don't hear about it right now doesn't mean that it wasn't said. See, that's what another thing that Esau does too. He'll tell you something and then let some time go past where you forget about it or you think it's never going to happen. And then when he springs it on you, oh my goodness, you never knew, huh? I'm going to let this lady play. I'm going to let this lady go on.
If I want you to take a vaccine a month and I mandate vaccines for you and your family, if you don't, I'll turn off your money. So I have complete control of your food, your healthcare, your spatial travel, everything. So you are no longer in a democracy or a democratic republic. You are in a slavery system.
Now, do you see what Esau wants at the end of the day? She said a slavery system. Now, once again, there's many movies that even talk about this that have came out. Demolition Man, amongst many movies that have come out, controlling the people. See, at the end of the day, what this is really going back into, that Esau wants to have he wants to have his kingdom go forever. To say, basically, is what he wants. When it goes back to Esau and Jacob and the blessings they got. Esau wants to continue his blessing, ruling. So he thinks this is the way he's going to be able to do it. Chip everybody in the world and then have dominion over everybody. But it's not going to work the way he thinks it is. It's going to backfire on his behind. But once again, we've warned you of this. We warn you, Jakes, that this is coming. And we always tell you, don't take this. But we already know 2/3 is going to take it. We already know. Because it's going to come to the point where you're not going to be able to eat. You're not going to have anything. And that's when Jake going to start crying. That's when 2/3 going to start crying. Well, I have to eat. Well, I have to drink. The Lord's not going to care. Then you're going to have all your religious groups out there. Your Baptists, your Jehovah's Witnesses, your Seventh-day Adventists, your Catholics, whatever out there. They're going to tell you that it's okay to take it. They're going to probably try to use that scripture. What's that scripture that says something like keep the law of the land almost? Something along that almost. They're going to try to use that scripture. I can't think of it where it is right now, off the top of my head. But see, I already know where they're going to go. These religions are going to go with it. And all those that take it are going to die. And I'm talking to you Israelites out there. You see what's being said on here. This ain't maybe. No, this is what's about to happen. This is what's next. This fight with Iran, and all of this, what is World War III going on? Before it goes to missiles flying to Babylon, what do you think's coming next? That. All they gotta say is Iran hit Chicago. Iran hit the money says the system. Oh, guess what, y'all? We can't use dollars no more. We're on digital currency. We got to keep up with everybody. Then you're going, like I said before, they're going to have all your churches. They're going to have all your celebrities. They're going to have all the people that Babylonian people love for them to tell you, oh, it's okay. Look, I got it. Look at me. You already see? We telling you before it happens. As a matter of fact, is that it? I think that's it on that. Yeah, that's it on it.
What would be the effect?
So the thing is, let's get some scriptures, right? Let's get some scriptures. Enough of me talking. Let's go to, let me move this out the way. Slocky, bear with me. What I want, Psalms. Let's see, let's go to the book of Psalms real quick. This is Psalm 64 is where we're going to go. In verse 5, and listen to this. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privately. They say, who shall see them? And see, once again, this is something that was in the secret. But see, it ain't secret now. You heard what that woman just said. Basically, if we do this, we're going to have full control over your life. If we tell you no about something, that's it. It's no. If we don't want to feed you, if we find out you didn't take your a vax, we'll cut your money off. We'll cut everything off. Well, you'll just be homeless. We'll have full power over you. They're telling you right in your face before they do it. And the prophets have constantly been telling you, do not take this house of Israel. Now, of course, like I said earlier, we understand that 2/3 is going to take it. 2/3 of Israel are going to take it. Because when this wave hit, it's going to hit hard. And I mean extremely hard. Anyway, right? Let's go to another scripture, right? Because see, when I was talking about Esau trying to keep that birthright that he thought he's supposed to have, he already got his promise already. Basically, he's ruled America. He's had his birthright. He's ruled. His time is coming. Hey, his time's coming up. His time's almost done, and he's trying to hold on, and it ain't gonna work out. Let's go to Habakkuk, right? And bear with me. Habakkuk 2 and 5. You want to heap to him all people, all nations. He want to be God. That's what he wants. Come to him for everything. And if you don't do what I tell you to do, I'll shut your stuff off and let you, your family, your kids sit there and rot and just die. It's a wicked ass man. Habakkuk 2 and 5. Yeah, also. Because he transgresseth by wine. He is a proud man. Neither keep it at home. See, that's another thing when you think about this devil. He everywhere. He in all these different countries. This devil is everywhere. He got embassies everywhere. A proud man. Never keepeth at home. Who enlarges his desires as hell and is as death. What does it say? Life right there? Does it say that Esau Edom is life? No. He is what? Death. And cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. Well, how do you think he's heaping to himself all people? Now you think about Babylon, aka America. Ain't Babylon, aka America, a melting pot? There's all kind of people here. And he ain't gonna just stop here. He gonna want to push this everywhere. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let you know the RFID microchip is gonna be around the world. There's no escaping it. It's gonna be around the world. You got all these other countries that's implementing their way. See, and at the end of the day, you know, they all in cahoots with each other with this MOTB, with this RFID microchip. The problem is with them wanting to fight too is who's gonna be the top dog. Who's everybody going to kneel to? And Babylon thinks everybody going to kneel to them. But they're going to find out that Yahweh Shemel Shai is coming to throw a monkey wrench in their plans. Ain't nobody going to rule. Ain't nobody got next except Yahweh Shemel Shai coming down with the kingdom for the Israelites. That's who got next. Shoot. All these devils, hey, it is what it is. But once again, it's a warning. You heard it all. You heard it out of their own mouth. What they plan on doing. Remember, it ain't an if, it's when. Of course, she had to throw in there, well, if they were to do this, it's not an if. They're going to do it. It's going to be sooner than what we think. Matter of fact, let's get another scripture, right? Going into Revelation. Let's go. Matter of fact, let's go to Revelation. What is that? Revelation 13, 16, and 17. Yeah, we got to get it. Matter of fact, before we go to Revelation, hold on. Let's go to 2nd Ezra for those that take it, right? Let's see what the scriptures say for those that take it. 16. Bear with me, Israel. Here it is. This is 2nd Ezra 16 and 69. And they that consent unto them, they that go down to them and believe in Esau, Edom, trust Esau, Edom, they take this motb, they take this RFID microchip. What's going to happen to those that take it? And they that consent unto them shall be, what? Slakia, unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot. You was duped. You was duped. Bush, beat, and bamboozled. You was tricked. And now you're going to be trodden underfoot. Meaning what? They got full control over your life. And they're going to do whatever they want to do. And Jake, come on now, Jake. When did you ever get a fair shake, Jake? You so-called African Americans, so-called Mexicans. You so-called Native Americans. When was the last time you got a fair shake? People still marching. People still looking to Esau as if he's gonna be right. He's gonna do something right by you. And the prophets keep warning the house of Israel, don't trust this devil. Matter of fact, let's go here. Go to Ecclesiasticus 12. I think it's Ecclesiasticus at. Let me see. Yep, Ecclesiasticus chapter 12 and verse 10. What does it say? Never trust thy enemy. See, never trust thy enemy. Do you see the word friend there? Do you see any other word there? It says enemy, letting you know this person is an enemy to the house of Israel. He's not our friend. None of that. Not a camarada. None of that. Never trust thine enemy. I'm telling you exactly who he is. For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. And though he, matter of fact, yeah, we'll get that too. Because this is what he's doing. This is what he'll do. Though he humble himself and go crouching, he put the smile on. He puts his hands up as, look, I'm doing this for you. I'm trying to protect you. I have your best interest. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust had not been altogether wiped away. You're going to know that this man is wicked. This man is evil. This is why the scripture said that those that trust him shall be what? Had in derision, trodden underfoot. What did the lady just say? Matter of fact, if we can go back, I'm going to let it play. We can go back to it.
If we wind up with digital programmable currency.
If we move there, then if I want you to not be able to leave your home, your money won't work if you leave your home. If I want...
See, if I don't want you to do this or that, who's the I? The elite. That's who she's talking about. Those that rule the world, these Edomites. They're going to have full power over everybody. You hear what she's saying? Let me let her talk. Let me back it up. You know.
There, then if I want you to not be able to leave your home, your money won't work if you leave your home. If I want you to be able to eat foods made with insects and not be able to buy real meat, your money won't work to buy real meat. If I want you to take a vaccine a month and I mandate vaccines for you and your family, if you don't, I'll turn off your money. So I have complete control of your food, your health care, your spatial travel, everything. So you are no longer in a democracy or a democratic republic. You are in a slavery system.
And that's the next thing. This is how the devil thinks he's going to keep his power. And we've been telling you. This is not an if, it's when. And that when is coming real soon. Going on, especially with this World War III and all the stuff that's what they just hit Iran and whatnot. What do you think's about to happen? All them sleeper cells going to be activated. You know, it's possible that they could shoot a missile over here to somewhere in one of these states. They can hack the so-called hack the system. Also, Esau Edom can say, oh, well, you know, Iran, they hacked the system. We got to go to the digital currency. See how this can play out? Matter of fact, let's go back to the scriptures. Now do you see? Never trust thy enemy. Because the enemy just told you, even that woman just told you, if this and that. You don't listen to us, we'll cut your money off. You leave your house, we'll cut your money off. If we don't want you to buy beef and we want you to basically buy bugs, we'll cut your money off. If you don't take the vaccines or whatever we tell you to do, we'll cut your money off. Now, we all understand if you don't work, you don't eat, right? Next thing you know, you're on the streets. Next thing you know, it's what's that movie? It's not the Hunger Games. I mean, that's a movie's gonna turn into. I wouldn't doubt the devil would do some shit like that. Have people fighting each other just to survive for their entertainment. You know, what's that movie I was thinking about? And it just went out of my head. Salakia. We always bring it up. The Purge. All those things that's going to be happening in this time. Think about, hey, these are things that are about to happen. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. And see, when you go to 11 again, though he humbled himself, and that's what they all do. They come to the American people, the Babylonian. Hey, I have your best interest. This is what we have to do. This is going to help you. No, altogether, it's a trap. And we've been warning the house of Israel. We don't care less about heathens and everybody else. Matter of fact, be honest, we don't even care about 2/3 because we already know you don't listen. But we make these videos for the elect, but we know others listen. It is what it is. These things are about to happen. They're telling you what they're going to do. Matter of fact, what scripture did I want? Oh, yeah, we got to go to it. What she was talking about, right? It's in the scriptures. Revelation chapter 13, verse 16 and 17, which is the RFID microchip. It's not sin. You can't buy with sin. It's not an embargo. It's not a cell phone. It's not a picture of Cesar Borgia. Ain't none of that. It ain't sleeping with white women. It's an RFID microchip. That's how you buy and sell in a digital world. When you have digital currency, you will not have nothing that folds and nothing that jingles. You will not have your debit card anymore. They're going to want to put all that information onto a RFID microchip about the size of a grain of rice, and they're going to pump it into your hand, your right hand, your forehead. And this goes into it. And that lady just said, what? Well, if they don't do what we say, we'll cut off your currency. This is Revelation, the 13th chapter. Matter of fact, man, we'll start at verse 14. This is Revelation 13 and 14. And deceiveth them. The first word was not the and. Second word is what? Deceiveth. Matter of fact, let's go see what the word deceiveth means. If it's here.
Strong's G 4105, planao. Planao.
Planaho. Planaho. What? What does it say? To cause to stray, to lead astray, lead aside from the right way, to go astray, wander, roam about, to lead away from the truth, to lead into error, to deceive, to be led into error, to be led aside from the path of virtue, to go astray, sin, to serve or fall away from the truth, of heretics, to be led away into error, sin, to be led away, deceived, tricked, lied to. So at the end of the day, many people are going to fall for this. Many people are going to fall for this because they're going to feel, I have no choice. I have no choice. And many are going to take this. Now, I'm going to tell you this. You're going to have some of them Bible Belt Christians out there that's going to, put up a fuss and they ain't going to take it. But does that mean that they are the elect? No. That's what kind of makes me laugh sometimes, too, that some of these Bible Belt Christians know what the RFID microchip. But you telling me that IUIC, Bishop Nathaniel, don't know what it is? Amongst other groups that ain't bringing this out, that ain't warning the house of Israel. GMS is the only group that's giving y'all the 100% truth and like-minded brothers out there about the RFID microchip. And we keep telling you what it is. Now let's go back. Revelation 13 and 14, right? And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles. Now, you may be wondering, well, what do you mean by miracles if this sounds so bad? Well, at first, you got to understand what those miracles, because they're going to, when they sell it, they're going to sell it as a miracle, as, there's going to be those that, like we said before, going to be paraplegic, be blind, had strokes, all kind of stuff wrong with people. And some of these chips, they're going to put in people's spines and wherever else in their brains. And people going to be able to see. People going to be able to walk, all kind of stuff. And that's going to really trick the people. Because the first thing somebody going to be like, well, I have a crippled son. Or I have a crippled mom. My mom is blind. Aunt Boosie them, Frida and them. Got all these different issues, and we would love to see them walk again and talk again and be able to braid hair and get back in the kitchen and cook. That's how Jake gonna start seeing things as a miracle. And that's how they're gonna get a lot of you on board. And then you're gonna have all your celebrities talking about it. Hey, that could be next week. That could be tomorrow or a couple of days from now, sometime, maybe April or May. You're gonna start hearing more and more about these people taking this shit. Oh, well, this is the next best thing. Got the whimsical music and everything. Like buying the next iPhone or Samsung. The word deceiveth is there. And they deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Now, this happened almost before. What did King Nebuchadnezzar do with the three Hebrew boys? Y'all remember that? By the time the flute plays and this, that, and the other, this time is coming around again. You're going to bow down to us or we're going to kill you. That's why we understand Revelations 2 and 10, that some of us will be beheaded for the witness. Because we didn't worshiping the image of the beast or the image. But you see what it says here? Those that didn't do it. Right? Let me see, hold on. That as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. See, we already understand this. The scriptures talking about Yahushua told us all things. He told us what would happen. Yes, not all the elect are going to die, but some will. Revelations 2:10. We understand this. Let's read further, right? And see, and that's another thing why you have other groups lying to Israel, because they think they trying to smooth their way with Esau, Edom. They think, oh, well, if I go do what Esau, Edom say, and I go there, I can be spared. You're not going to be spared. That devil going to kill your ass. Matter of fact, he going to have you in derision. He going to laugh and he's going to mock at you. All those with IUIC and all these other groups that they ain't being told what the RFID microchip really is, and they take it. There's going to be a lot of blood on Bishop Nathaniel's head and his on his head leaders. There's going to be a lot of blood on their hands. They're going to go. There's going to be a lot of them that going to take it. And once they do, they're going to flip out. They're going to know. And then guess what? Esau, Edom going to have their ass in derision. Because now he's going to toy with you. Cut your chip on, cut it off. Let you eat, cut it off. Cut it on, cut it off. Cut it on, cut it off. Play with you. And then laugh in your face and tell you, don't you know who you are? Weren't you preaching all that Israelite stuff? Don't you know who you are, boy? That you a son of the God, you the Israelite, you know. You're the favorite of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You were the chosen. And look at what you did, boy. You sided with me, boy. And now look at you. Cutting your chip on, making you eat bugs. Your baby over there dying. So what's going to happen to a lot of people that took this RFID microchip of the house of Israel? Scriptures tell you what this devil going to do to you. All right, let's go a little further. Revelations 13:16. And he calls us all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark. Now he calls us all. Who is this? He. This is Pharaoh. This is the king of Babylon. Today, who is it? Donald J. Trump. And at the end of the day, he's trying to stay in there. He's trying to stay in power. Because if he knows he slip up out of that power seat, he going to prison. So he needs war. He needs this to happen. He needs civil unrest. He needs all these things to take place so he can stay in the power seat. So you know it's coming. It's not if, it's when. It's definitely coming. Be here sooner than what we think. And we call law Yahweh Shem Hashah. This is prophecy. Prophecy is not going to change. It's going to play out. And he calls us all, both small and great, rich and poor. That's children, old people, young people, rich people, people that got the money, and people that are broke. People that are free, those that are able to walk around, that's not in jail, and those that are in jail. And to see, that's nothing. Those that are in prison right now, did y'all not notice or did y'all not hear about that new sentence to lower their sentence? That they can take they can have a brain chip be put in them by a Neuralink. And and basically they what was that? They've already served their time. They're being reformed. So in other words, they put a chip in your brain, and you could be controlled by Elon Musk now, and he could tell you, oh well, you've served your time, you're reformed, and at any given time he wants you to become a killer. He can cut that chip on. Say you're free and have you out there just slaughtering people. Didn't think about that one, huh? Tell you how these devils play. Revelations 13:16. And he called us all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. So what goes in your right hand? An RFID microchip or Neuralink or whatever they want to call it. And that no man might buy or sell. Wait a minute. Hold on. Didn't the woman just say that? Did she not just say that? If y'all don't do what we tell you to do, basically we can cut your chip on and cut it off. You're going to be in a digital slavery. Because we're going to have power over you. And that 17, Revelations 13 and 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. See? And then when you go back, they will trotting you underfoot and have you in derision. The lady just told you. Matter of fact, let's let her tell you
If
again.
I want you to not be able to leave your home, your money won't work if you leave your home. If I want you to be able to eat foods made with insects and not be able to buy real meat, your money won't work to buy real meat. If I want you to take a vaccine a month and I mandate vaccines for you and your family, if you don't, I'll turn off your money. So I have complete control of your food.
Boom, Revelation, right? You heard what she said. I replayed it for you to hear it. Revelation 13 and 17, and that no man might buy or sell. Boom. Right there. Meaning what? You need an RFID microchip to buy and sell, and they will have control over it. Now, do you see it? Psalm 64 and 5, they encourage themselves in an evil matter. And we keep telling you. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. It is what it is. It's the RFID microchip. As we constantly keep telling you. A warning not to take it. Now, you may be wondering, well, if we do take it, what's going to happen? Well, let's get some scriptures going to tell you what's going to happen for those that feel, well, I'm going to do what I want to do. You okay? You all right? You can be nuke food too. By all means. Anyway, right? Revelation 19. Let's get to what's going to happen to those that take it. What did Yahweh Shah say to those that take it? We ain't caring about the heathen and nothing like that. We just letting everybody know, putting everybody on notice what Yahweh Shah is about to do to you 2/3. Not that he ain't gonna kill heathens and all of them, but you 2/3, oh boy, you Israelites that take this, I'm gonna tell you right now, man, that's your ass. Revelations 19 and verse 20. Bear with me. Oh, let's get it. Revelations 19 and 20. Doom of the beast and false prophets. So all them prophets that out there lying, took the bag, took the 501c3, took the bag, took the money. Guess what's about to happen? Doom of the beast and false prophets. And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet, that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them, going back to that word deceived, that had received the mark of the beast. Go back to Revelations 13 and 14. Remember that word deceiveth? He deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worshipped his image. These both, what's going to happen to them? These both were cast alive into a lake of fire, burning with brimstone. So Yahweh Shah telling you what's going to happen to your ass. You're going to be thrown into the lake of fire. That lake of fire. You might go, oh, see, we told you there's hell. There's hell. Well, it's going, you know what? You damn right it's going to be hell for your ass. It is. It's going to be hell for that ass. I'm going to say it. And what this is going into, them brimstone, is those nukes. When them World War III and them nukes get shot up in the air and they come way over here to Babylon, 200,000 thousands of them, guess what you're going to be? You're going to be standing here on ground zero. And when they hit, you're going to feel every bit of that heat. These both were cast alive into a lake of fire burning with brimstone. Well, tells you what's going to happen. Once again, a warning. Matter of fact, what else going to happen before you get toasted, before you melt? What's going to happen, you ask? Well, I'm going to tell you. Revelation 16 and 2. This is going to happen to you. Those that take it, those that consent unto this devil. Revelation 16 and 2. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, And there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image. That grievous sore is what? That cancer, that pus. And once it's in you, it's in you. You should, first and foremost, lithium don't supposed to be in your body. So when that lithium pop, guess what's gonna happen? When that stuff oozes out into your bloodstream, woo, man, that grievous sore, it's gonna be horrible. It's gonna stink. It's gonna bubble. It's gonna constantly hurt. And you think about all those that took it, women, men, children, gonna feel the brunt of it. Yeah, you might wonder, wait a minute, there's people in Switzerland, they ain't feeling it. Not right now. Oh, in due time, all that take it gonna feel this. You 2/3 are gonna most likely gonna feel it the worst. Matter of fact, let's get another scripture, right? Revelation. Let me see. Bear with me. 20. Let me see. This is Revelation 20. We'll start at verse 15. Let me see. Is that what I wanted? Actually, matter of fact, maybe, yeah, that's where we were at. But I'm trying to think if I want to. Revelation 20. Yep. We can get this. This is it. This is Revelation 20. And let's see, in verse 10, and it says, and the devil that deceived them. Now, this devil is talking about is a man. He ain't talking about a spirit creature. And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophets are, and shall be tormented day and night forever and ever, for a time period. They're going to feel the heat. Remember when we go to Terminator and you have Sarah Connor on that fence and how she's screaming and pieces of all her skin's being peeled off and because of the explosion, and she's screaming and her eyes like boil to the back of her head and her tongue curl up. That's in Zechariah, I believe. That's that scripture right there. I believe that's in Zechariah. That your tongue is going to roll back in the back of you. Oh man, it's going to be horrible. Horrible. Matter of fact, here, bear with me. Let me see something, because I already know I'm going to go here for a reason.
Strong's G 1228. Diabolos.
So when the scripture talks about the devil, the first thing somebody say, oh, see, Satan the devil, the fallen angel, and all this other nonsense. All right, we're going to cut that real quick. Listen, the word devil, diabolos, what does it mean? Metaphor applied to a man who by opposing the cause of God may be said to act the part of the devil or to side with him. Now, do you get it? So when we say Satan, or we say this devil, now you understand who we talking about. This is a man, a physical man, a blood and flesh man that does the work or the bidding of the devil, to say. Applied to a man who by opposing the cause of God may be said to act the part of the devil or to side with him. So now you start to understand when we tell you the Pharaoh, the king, is going to push this in, and he gonna want everybody in Babylon to have this RFID microchip. Now do you get it? Try to make it plain upon tables. Matter of fact, let's go back. We're 10, and let's see. I want to see if it was 15 I wanted. Let me see. This is another. Oh, yeah. Revelation 20 and 15. And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. And those that are not written in the book of life. So even those that didn't take the chip or whatever, if you just was wicked as shit, even though you didn't take it, you still going to be missile food. It is what it is. Matter of fact, you look over to the right, NLT. Anyone whose name was not found recorded in the book of life was thrown into the lake of fire, going right into the nukes. Because when them nukes here, that's what's going to be here on earth. It's going to look like a lake of fire. That's why it talks about scriptures that the elect men will go up and they will stand on a sea of glass looking down. What do you think they're seeing? All 50 states, all of them of Babylon, aka America, will be on fire. It'll look like a lake of fire. A deep, 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 deep lake of fire. Ain't no swimming in it. And all them people that are going to be burned up in it. And we warned you over and over and over again. Because this chip is coming quick. Wouldn't surprise me if he'd be here in a couple of months. Matter of fact, let's get one more scripture. Let's get one more. Revelation 21. Matter of fact, we'll get two more. 21 and verse 8. But the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire, brimstone, which is the second death. So even those that are not of the elect and those that are 2/3 and those that are just doing wicked shit, as it says here, all these things, guess what? The lake of fire you will be. This is the judgment of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua upon the wicked of 2/3 and the wicked of the rest of these people. Now you may be wondering, well, what happens for the elect? Well, I'm gonna get a scripture to tell you, and I'm one of the hopeful elect, hoping like heaven. I don't want to feel none of this stuff. Let's go back for the hopeful elect, right? Revelations 3 and verse 10. Let's go there. The hour of temptation. This is going into the motb, Revelations 3 and 10. And this is Yahweh Shai speaking to the elect. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So Yahweh Bashem Shai is going to take care of who? His elect. When you go back to Jeremiah 30 and 7, that Jacob should be saved at the end. That's that remnant. That's the elect. The elect are not going to take the chip. They're not going to have nothing in their heads or their hands or nothing like that. They're not going to do it, even if they have to face death. Matter of fact, let's get one more scripture and I'll close out. Let's go to the book of Psalms. Let's see, Psalms 141. I believe it's 141. Let me see. 9 and 10. Oh, yep. This is beautiful. Psalms 141, 9 and 10. Keep me from the snares which they have laid for me, and the gins of the workers of iniquity. Let the wicked fall into their own nets, whilst that I withal escape. And that's what the elect want, to escape. And Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is telling you, yeah, I got you. He has his elect. When all hell break loose and these things start to happen, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is going to what? Take care of his elect. I'm going right back to Revelations 3 and 10. Keep you from that hour of temptation. You're going to see everything. You know, you may ask, will it affect us? Yeah, because we understand this ain't our rest. We understand this ain't home. We know we ain't going to have these cars, these apartments, these jobs. None of this shit. But we also know of the elect, and I'm one of the hopeful elect, again, that we'll eat and drink. We'll be all right. We also know, yeah, some of us will be thrown in concentration camps. And this is the thing about this. A lot of us may be thrown in concentration camps when this hit. That doesn't physically mean that you're going to die. Now, you might be tortured a little bit. And then spiritual power can come on. The miracles going to happen. So, see, at the end of the day, we have much to look forward to. But once again, we have warned the house of Israel again about what is about to take place, what is about to happen, what these devils' next move really is. Well, I'm going to say this. I hope you was edified. I'm going to give all praise, glory, and honor. It's to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Hakodash. Until the next time, Shalom.